so don't really think so much about world number one. Not everyone can be world number one, but if you have a dream to be world number one, go for it.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. Selamat pagi semua pada fans Harimau Melaya. Hari ni eksklusif Syam bawakan untuk anda sekali lagi. Selalu pasal dunia bola sepak, badminton ni, kita bawa sukan-sukan yang lain mungkin yang ada yang mengenali, ada yang tak mengenali. Kita nak merapatkan lagi untuk korang kenal. Ini dia pemain tenis nombor 1 Malaysia kita. Kita ada Didier Chin. Chris, how are you, Chris?
I'm good. Thank you for coming, guys. Harimau Melaya.
Thank you, Chris, sudah luangkan masa dengan kita orang. So mungkin untuk first ni, mungkin you boleh kenalkan diri. Mungkin ada yang tak tahu, mungkin ada yang tahu pasal you punya latar belakang dulu.
Oh, so hi guys, cakap English?
Campur-campur boleh.
Alright, so I asal dari Sabah. So umur 13 saya datang KL untuk main national. Lepas tu dari time tu sampai sekarang I professional tennis player from Malaysia. So sekarang base dekat Australia. So balik sini sebab nak renew visa, lepas tu balik situ. So yeah, hi guys, I'm Christian.
So you asal daripada Sabah, you ada any mates ke apa ke?
Ada, mak saya orang Taiwan. Lepas tu bapa saya orang macam Sabah, macam mix juga. So yeah, that's my mix.
So you lahir dekat Sabah lah?
Dekat Sabah, ya.
Okay, untuk ni next apa, macam mana you boleh terjebak dalam sukan tenis ni? Siapa, mungkin family ke yang...
So actually dulu I main macam under 11 untuk Harimau Melaya actually.
Oh, okay.
Sepak.
Alright.
I play in dekat league, dekat ada macam Borneo Cup semua. So I play with Australia semua dekat Sabah to event. So lepas tu my father say macam selalu kena injured, selalu kena tackle. So dia cakap carilah macam permainan macam individual, so you can macam focus on yourself. So from that day on kita main tenis and saya menang satu pingat and you win it for yourself. So masa muda kan you tengok tu pingat, you cakap macam oi best lah I ada pingat, you know. So dari hari tu every day I just play tennis.
So daripada that day you pilih tenis. Okay, you tahu kan, kita tahu kan sukan dekat tenis ni sukan yang popular di dunia, tapi dekat Malaysia ni maybe kurang publicity, kurang popular. So kenapa you rasa you nak teruskan juga dalam sukan tenis ni sebagai profesional?
Sebab nombor satu saya rasa ni passion saya. Setiap kali I dekat court I rasa macam I can be myself, I can macam express myself and then help the kids. So one of the reasons why I want to pick up tennis, because tennis tak popular dekat Malaysia and I want to like try to make the difference lah. Yeah, try to make a pathway untuk macam orang-orang Malaysia macam diorang ingat tenis tak boleh make it. So I go outside to sacrifice my time and I love it. So sampai jadi then hopefully it happens. Yeah. Ya,
sebab kalau kita flashback balik guys, masa tahun 2018 Chris ni adalah pemain pertama tenis dekat Malaysia yang bermain untuk Australia Open kat remaja tentu juga you dapat I think top 50 right untuk so maybe you boleh share sikit pengalaman time tu, mungkin jadi perasaan bangga juga menjadi rakyat Malaysia pertama bermain di Australia Open tu.
So I masih ingat macam hari pertama macam I start tenis. So my father dia letak dekat TV, dia cakap satu hari nanti you main dekat tournament ni. So masa tu macam you muda, you percaya kan, so you macam okay lah, boleh lah, let's go. Lepas tu one day the goal is achieved, so I feel like it's crazy because this is why I play tennis. I want to play for the world, you know, of course Malaysia but also the world, because I'm like a showman and I like to show my talent, yeah. So I pergi tournament tu, first round I jumpa Australia nombor 1 junior. So I was so macam pressure, but at the same time I'm also like tak boleh gerak, you know, macam wah, this is like a dream, you know. And my father was there for the like first time in my career. He usually just manage me but not there. So masa tu locker room I dekat sini, Nadal dekat sebelah.
Oh, okay.
So I macam betul ke ni? Is it happening? You know, like so from that day on the belief keep going strong, but unfortunately macam you cakap tenis dekat Malaysia tak ada macam support yang banyak. Lepas tu diorang tak faham macam kebezaan you need 5 coaches, ni tenis ni duit the money is so big, macam you know you win a Grand Slam is like 4-6 juta. So susah nak fahamkan. So that's why I chose to go to macam Australia and all to pursue my career. But again, getting back to Australia Open was like one of the best experience of my life, and that's why today I keep going, because I want to go back there but for the men's.
Okay, kita tahu masa itu sukan tenis macam kita cakap mungkin kurang mendapat perhatian juga, dan mungkin daripada ada tak support daripada mungkin badan-badan yang berpatutan ni, ataupun selalu pergi tournament, Chris pergi tournament memang duit
so
ataupun
actually
sponsor?
Dulu like saya sangat macam grateful, macam persatuan tolong saya. I'm really grateful for them, they helped me throughout my career. But I think up to a certain point like I nak macam my team, sebab tennis ni very individual sport. You know, you play most of the time for yourself, not only for the country. So masa tu macam I just feel like my father fund me a lot to travel. Masa tu I travel banyak seorang, tak ada coach pun. Like I travel macam every 2 weeks alone, pergi China, Korea from 14 years old. Dari umur 14 I just travel, you know, because bapa sama saya ada satu goal untuk main Grand Slam. So kita macam cuba macam pergi direction macam tu, with or without a coach.
Sebab saya baca juga memang masa umur 13 pun dah start memang berjauh dengan family kan, keluar. So masa pergi tournament tu memang sorang-sorang tanpa ada coach ringan. So macam
tak ada coach, tak ada family, saya je. So
maybe you boleh share experience tu sebenarnya.
Actually
sangat, kalau untuk 13-14 tahun tu masih muda, kalau kita pun dah keluar rumah pun mungkin sangat bahaya. Macam you, macam mana you rasa benda tu?
So for me, sebab I seorang macam berani kan. So I macam travel, of course first macam takut lah, macam tengok semua orang macam asal macam dekat perang lah, semua nak menang kan. But after a while you get used to the fighting competition kan. Then you just like from that day on, everyone who doesn't believe in you, but my dad believe in me the most. Maybe financially dia macam bukan the best, but he believe in me, so that's why I fight for him sampai I jadi lah. Yeah.
Okay, so untuk sekarang ni kalau you training sendiri lah, maksudnya tak ada coach, macam mana you punya planning untuk masa jangka panjang pula?
So actually I dekat Australia, I ada satu team that I created the last 2 years because of pandemic. I ada chance untuk create, untuk tahu macam mana siapa yang boleh dalam team saya untuk sama yang goal yang sama. So I'm just waiting for the right time to go back and just go all out and focus on my tennis instead of now I'm focusing a lot also some business and all. But when I have that chance to go back again, I definitely will focus a lot on my tennis.
Okay, untuk sekarang ni I rasa you masih lagi muda, perjalanan you masih jauh, baru berusia 22 tahun.
Yeah.
So itu salah satu jangka masa panjang you, sebab you bagi tahu mungkin apa planning you, mungkin nak balik ke Australia balik ke, ataupun you cakap tadi ada nak pergi ke UK juga untuk build balik career you.
So right now I just want to go Europe. I go and be hopefully reunited. If the funds available, I hopefully can reunited with my first coach yang dulu dari Netherlands. So from that day we just keep playing, competing sampai I dapat visa Australia. I balik Australia, lepas tu focus on my tennis.
Okay, siapa idola you dalam, maybe dalam Malaysia ataupun di luar negara?
Sports?
Sport. Untuk tenis ke, maybe sport ke, tak kisah.
I think Novak Djokovic lah.
Novak Djokovic.
Sebab dia macam datang dari macam family yang Serbia war kan. So despite the war, dia masih boleh jadi dunia nombor 1. So for me, I have more reasons that I can do it because I got a lot of things here.
So maybe one day you pula menjadi pemain Asia Tenggara pertama yang maybe melahirkan, kata apa, pergi ke kejohanan-kejohanan yang lebih besar, Grand Slam kan, mana tahu, mungkin satu impian you juga.
For sure, but before I used to think like that, but sekarang I just want to do it for like mostly for myself and for people that you know support me all the way, and that's my first priority. Yeah.
So macam saya baca hari tu kan, you kata selain macam you ada sebut juga untuk Datuk Nicol David, mungkin dia suka ikon di sukan skor, Datuk Lee Chong Wei di sukan badminton. Macam you sendiri, mungkin satu hari nanti you pun nak create, you are the one that okay, ni ikon untuk sukan tenis. Apa perancangan you sebenarnya?
For me like benda ni macam susah nak perancang juga. So sebab Datuk Nicol and Lee Chong Wei really achieve a lot, you know. So like world number 1 for many years, you know. Like I'm not even really close to that, you know. Not even like really close. But for me, if I focus on myself and see what happens after, then we see how it goes. But if I become good, if I don't become, also like I'm not gonna be like wow, you know. I'm still gonna be proud of what I go through as an individual. Yeah.
Okay, mungkin dalam sukan tenis ni apa you rasa you punya kekuatan, strength you, and you punya kelemahan yang boleh perbaiki lagi untuk maybe dalam setiap tournament?
I rasa macam my game is like very fast, but sometimes the problem with too fast is like you want to do everything and you get tired. So I think like I can mix up my game. I can, you know, I'm more solid now from the baseline after training in Australia. I just need to put my mind in my goals, and maybe after 6 months magic can happen. Yeah, magic can happen. Until then macam work.
Okay, macam untuk sekarang ni setelah I think 2 tahun yang you balik sini sebabkan pandemik, macam mana you nak maintainkan you punya, maybe you punya stamina, you punya permainan tu, mungkin berlatih sendiri ke, boleh you kongsikan?
So like I rasa macam paling important dekat period ni, of course fitness semua is very important, but most important is mental health. So I cuba nak surround myself with positive people, with people who still say I can do it, you know. So for myself, fitness, I macam every day put in 30 minutes, 40 minutes just to go out there, make myself tired and push harder another 30 minutes. But other than that, all the things I do is mostly mental. Yeah, mental training.
Mental lah. Mental tu mungkin dalam sukan tu sangat penting saya rasa untuk maybe mengawal emosi juga, mengawal dalam game ataupun luar padang. Macam mana you maybe menghadapi untuk tekanan-tekanan mungkin dalam game ke luar padang, macam mana you handle benda tu?
I rasa macam tekanan ni macam everyone have tekanan, right? So macam mana I handle tekanan is like knowing that because of tekanan I can become a better version of myself. So I always try to macam benda yang negatif I always try to like turn into positive. So macam example let's say like I don't have tournament, but I say like the next tournament when it's coming is going to be big. So like tekanan tu akan like release sikit. So every loss I do, maybe like I lose in a smaller tournament, but I say like, you know, like in order to win a big one you have to lose a small one. So when you win the first one, after that everyone will like forget whatever the first one, you know. So just keep going like that and your tekanan like go down.
Okay, kita lari sikit pada peribadi you. Apa selalu you buat masa hobi, masa lapang you kalau selain daripada tenis lah?
Oh, I suka macam ajar tenis actually. I suka macam
okay.
Let people to feel that actually tenis bukan susah. It's like you just need macam the right technique, and this makes me also like macam happy, you know, like see orang macam dulu cakap tak boleh main, tiba-tiba boleh main. So dia cakap, wait, why I can play? So this is like also tennis tapi macam more into like other side of life lah macam.
Sekarang you ada ajar ke siapa-siapa maybe budak-budak kecil ke you ada ajar?
Yeah, I ajar macam banyak a lot of good players also, and mostly in Australia, Shanghai.
Okay.
But now dekat Malaysia pun I ajar some kids, and now some influencers they want to play for fun.
Okay.
So yeah, they play really good. So yeah, that's good.
Okay, itu ada tengok you ada gambar dengan Eun Ziong kan. So maybe you boleh share relationship you dengan Eun Ziong. Mungkin ada yang tak tahu.
Oh, I rasa dia cool though. Dia
so dia kawan you lah.
Yeah, kawan. So like very steady, and then like I suka dia main badminton, you know. It's very like inspirational lah kan. Tengok macam Zeyong kan, my friend, like he fight really hard to become today and he achieve, and I'm so happy for him. So hopefully he can win first Olympic gold lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dah berapa lama you kenal dengan Zeyong?
So kita kenal macam 1 year since pandemic, but we didn't really meet. So the other day was like our actually first time we meet. Play tennis, so it was good lah. Yeah, he's pretty good actually.
Mungkin ada tak dia share dengan you, mungkin dalam badminton pun tekanan tu sangat tinggi, mungkin sama juga macam sukan tenis. So apa mungkin dia share dengan you, maybe nak hadap pressure ke stress ke, handle benda tu?
I think for him dia ada macam goal yang dia set, so apa-apa pressure pun dia macam focus on that goal lah. That's how he handle, I think lah. But you can ask him.
Okay. Untuk yang terakhir, apa advice you untuk mungkin ada yang tengok benda ni yang maybe budak-budak kecil, anak-anak kecil yang rasa berminat untuk join tenis, untuk berminat untuk jadikan sukan tenis sebagai satu kerjaya juga. Apa you boleh advice untuk orang?
I rasa first don't think about apa yang you nak dapat out of it. Just think about what love it gives you, what passion it gives you, and it's a sport. It makes you work out. So don't really think so much about world number one. Not everyone can be world number one. But if you have a dream to be world number one, go for it and just chase it. If you become, yeah, it's good. If you don't become, it's also good. You have tennis.
Okay, the last one, you personally apa harapan you dan target you maybe di masa-masa akan datang untuk you achieve?
My target is like always, like, you know, like always trying to make myself in the big stage. You know, I love to play in the big stage where like people, you know, like a lot of people watching. You know, macam dekat Malaysia final tak ada orang tengok. So I macam stress juga lah tenis kan. So I like to go out play. Hopefully one day I can make that scenery dekat Malaysia. I can make some maybe big tournament here and make it happen. But until then, my goal is to play a Grand Slam. Whether any Grand Slam, just to play one.
Alright, thank you Chris so much for your time. I wish you all the best. Saya suka tengok macam anak-anak muda yang ada impian yang besar. So saya doakan satu hari you dapat capai impian you. Bila saya tengok kat TV nanti saya bangga saya pernah interview dengan you.
Alright, okay. Thank you bro. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All the best bro.
All the best. Take care.
Take care guys.